Alright, back again, Luke here. And today we've got out the old N64, and I figured we could put in this game here. ExciteBike 64. So, let's pop this in and play some of that. Now, this is a good, fun 3D alternative to the original. It's got quite a few differences between this and the original, but we'll turn it on here and give it a go. At the beginning, it'll ask you if you have a controller pack, and it'll use the controller pack for saves, so for save data. So if you have one installed, it'll say that you can save. I'm going to click out of this. And for the next one here, once again, so this one talking about the controller pack. I'm going to jump in here. Maybe we'll zoom in just a little bit.
ExciteBike 64.
Alright. So, made in 2000 here. Go ahead and jump into it. This is another really well-designed game, I think, here for the N64. It's quite challenging, but when you press the start button, you'll be in this main menu here. And in the main menu, you can choose to do the championship. You have the exhibition race, time attack, special course, options, and the course editor, where you can make your own courses. Each one of these has a different area that you can go in. The option mode will allow you to change the sound effects. It's got a nice screaming sound here. But nonetheless, you can go throughout here, you can change around the sound settings, the controller settings, password input, your save clears. You can go and change the controller pack. You can change around, the voice and everything like that. But we're just going to back up out of here. And in the exhibition race, you can play against 4 players. It'll allow you to play... Let's just go into it here for a second. You can play all of the laps here, all of the different courses. This is all in one course, and you can play it with up to 4 players as long as you have 4 controllers plugged in. So, and it's split screen, just to give you an example here. On a small TV, this really doesn't work very well at all, but you can choose the different characters here. We'll back out of this. And in the special course, it's kind of nice. It gives you the options to play some really unique courses as well as some of the old Nintendo courses. So, got a soccer course and hill time, or the hill climbing one. So, and this is the regular ExciteBike 3D. So it's like the original, but it's a 3D version of that. So kind of cool that they have these options in there. I think what we'll do here is we'll just jump into the championship and give it a go. You have beginner, you have the amateur series, or you have the pro series. We're just going to go with the regular one. Up at the very top, this is the training mode, so... This game is quite challenging even in beginner, just because of the controls. It does take quite a bit of getting used to in order to get into the game. You can see these are the different stages that we'll be playing. And since it kind of jumps right into the game, the controls are A is your acceleration, B is your brake, your joystick left and right, and R can help you slide. Here at the beginning you can choose between different players, which you can customize the color on, which is kind of nice. Here's our most balanced player, but I think just for fun here we'll use this character here. I think this is Steel. But by pressing the yellow buttons here, you can change the color of the bike, and by pressing up and down, you can change the colors of the bike. By pressing left and right, you can change the color of your character's uniform, or outfit. We'll just go with this one here, and press A. This will set everything in motion, and jump into the game. And here it'll give you just a little bit of an idea of what the course is supposed to be like. But it doesn't really give you a feel for the course, so we'll jump into it.
Riders are lined up at the start line and ready to go.
So A buttons are acceleration.
3, 2, 1, go!
And by pulling back on the joystick here, this can be used to kind of jump over stuff. You really want to use your right trigger here, right bumper, in order to help you curve around stuff. And it does take a little bit of getting used to, because if you hold it down, you'll wind up sliding into like a wall or so. And you can get thrown off your bike, so you can also throw others off their bike, but you can't really punch them, as you can see here. Now, overall in the game here, in the last part, if you don't get first in the end, you lose. It says, you know, game over, try again. So this game really made sure that you get first place. I mean, you could mess up a couple of times here in maybe the first stage, but overall you need to get first place in order to beat the game here, so. But the game is pretty cool. I mean, as far as an ExciteBike game, it does feel a little bit like ExciteBike. It feels a little bit like Mario Kart as well. So, well, we got second here, not too bad. I think you just clotheslined that guy. But here it'll show you the stats, the amount of points that you had, and then at the end of each stage it'll say, would you like to continue, do you want to see the replay, or do you want to retire? So we're going to continue on to the next race here. But overall, I think a really good game. Has a lot of good sound, voice to it, the graphics on it are pretty decent, I mean, especially for its time here. Just the controls, getting used to that is the hardest part. But if you press your brake button, you're probably going to find yourself going really far behind here in the game. There are a couple of shortcuts that you can use in some stages to get you through it, but yeah, I mean, sometimes you just find yourself getting nailed and knocked off your bike. And you can see I'm not doing very well at all here. See if we can bring it back here just a little bit. If you go off the course too much, it'll bring you back on it, and it'll throw you in like almost last place, so you gotta be careful with that as well. See if we can.
The last lap, Bobby Mulo is holding the top spot. Lap 2.
See if we can bring this back here just a little bit. Whoa. My controller is going nuts here. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is going to be rough. This is also a good thing to have a very good joystick on your N64 controller here, because if not, you're going to find yourself sliding all over the place. Oh my gosh. I love how it just looks like a body with no arms and legs just flying across the screen. Let's see if we can take the shortcut here and cheat.
Goes up to fourth place.
Kind of cheap there, but hopefully that can get us a little bit closer. Wow, not when I'm going off the road here. Oh my gosh. Just a little bit of the, if you hold down on the joystick here, or the left bumper or right bumper just too much. That'll send you flying. This is going to be bad. This is going to be the end here. Yep, there we go. That's not not very well. But yeah, definitely having a good joystick on here is going to make a big difference. But it'll still let you continue. It's just going to change the amount of points. It'll have minus points, I think, or 0 points. But once again, if you don't get first at the end of the game, you don't get anything. I mean, kind of similar to Mario Kart. It'll just say, like, game over, try again. We'll try maybe one more stage here. But nonetheless here, just want to show you guys a bit of a look at what ExciteBike 64 looks like here for the N64. And it's not a bad game at all. A little bit difficult to get used to the controls, but overall I would say it's a pretty decent game. And it's one of the better looking ones, I think, here for the N64 as well. I think for its time it looked pretty decent, and it still holds up not too bad today as well. Yeah, that's about all for me for right now. Like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching. Watching some craptastic racing. Wow. Mickey Steele eats dirt.
Going to lap 2, Mickey Steele has the lead.
Probably not for long here. Before I used to use the brake quite a bit, but then I found myself like falling behind a lot, so trying to avoid using the brake here. But a combination of letting off on the acceleration and slightly tapping the right bumper in order to get you into a sliding position where you don't go into a wall is one of the key points here. But these guys will catch up quick, so.
Mickey Steele drops back to second place.
Once again, too much acceleration there.
Jim Rivers gets a soil sample.
What's interesting about the Japanese version here is it's all in English too, so aside from the options and the options menu.
Bobby Malone is behind the leader.
And there we go. There's first for the end, which really isn't going to make much of a difference here because overall with the whole point system, it's going to probably put me in last place, I think, in the very end. What am I up to? Oh, I'm tied with first. I think there's still 2 more places. Yeah, there's still 2 more races here, so not to make this video too long, but I guess we'll end it here. And see you guys again soon.
3, 2, 1, go! And it's Bobby Malone with the whole shot.
Steele is about to hit a post.
Mickey Steele moves up to 4th place. Mickey Steele moves up to 4th place. Steele drops back to 3rd place. Into the final lap, Nigel Yorko has the lead. drops back to 4th place. Sarah Hill is in 3rd place. Vicky Steele lights out.
Yeah, I love it.
Vicky Steele gets a soil sample.
He's not moving over the water. Good fun times.
Bobby Malone is in 5th place.
See if we can take some of the off-road areas here.
Vicky Steele lights out.
That's interesting and irritating there.
Bobby Malone is in 5th place.
Alright, I think that's enough goofing around here for now. We'll see you guys here again soon.
Vicky Steele is behind everyone.
Oh, the whole time here I forgot about my speed boost here with Z. That probably would have helped out a lot more. Wow. Did somewhat decent here for the first 2 stages without it. So, but yeah. Z is definitely the speed boost here. So, we'll see you guys here again soon.